Okay guys, we finally have some big news from Microsoft regarding Xcloud. The pricing is announced and they're going to launch in September. This will be huge. The Verge posted an interview with Phil Spencer regarding the pricing of Xcloud and its release coming in September. My mind was blown. I'm a finance nerd, so I'm going to do some financial analysis during this video. They're going to launch the streaming service for free for the subscribers of the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Microsoft is positioning itself to be the Netflix of gaming, which Google made a failed attempt at with Google Stadia. The reason why Microsoft can be crowned as the Netflix of gaming is because they have a huge library of games. For the past years, Microsoft has silently been working on this huge strategy. As mentioned in previous videos, the Xbox sales of Microsoft are dropping compared to the competition. The transition towards a service-related business instead of hardware is a very smart move. The problem with using Google Stadia is that you do not have the access to the same library of games like with Xbox Game Pass. So you need to pay for games which you do not physically own. You just have a license to stream it on the Stadia platform, and that makes it for gamers just too expensive to justify using the platform. Microsoft will start with providing the platform for the Game Pass users, but slowly will transition to being able to stream your purchased games as well. And they will look for other ways in which they can start providing this service in the future. The initial rollout will be with the Xbox Game Pass audience to start gathering data on people that play a lot of games, to improve their service before they can roll out other ways to provide the service for the masses. The value provided with this subscription is now just insane. You can start playing the Xbox games on your Xbox, PC and mobile phones. You don't even need to stay home to play these games. Not only that, but the vision that Phil Spencer is mentioning is just blowing me away. They want to make trialing a game as seamless as sharing a Spotify track to one of your friends and clicking on the link. That's insane. So you could just message one of your buddies and join a game instantly, or try out the game and close it after messing around with it. So why is this information getting me so excited? Well, let's look at the data from previous videos where I was comparing the revenue and the business from Sony, Nintendo and Microsoft. You can see that Microsoft is lagging behind with their 10 billion of revenue, because their Xbox sales just have been very bad over the last couple of years. So the thing is with Xcloud is that it's highly profitable. The margins that they're going to making are going to be insane. It's Phil's plan to eventually reach 2 billion people with their service. So if we just look at this from the best case scenario, 2 billion people with a subscription of $15 per month. If you multiply this by 12 for a year, that is $180 for 1 year for one person. Multiplying this with 2 billion people, then the maximum amount of revenue that they can gain is 360 billion. These numbers are off the chart. If they're able to reach this, they're actually blowing away the competition by miles. When I first heard about this news yesterday, I was actually going insane by just crunching these numbers. But after thinking about it, I'm actually not considering that Microsoft will be able to get 2 billion people on the Xbox Game Pass service. No, I think they will be able to reach 2 billion people, but they won't be paid users. The reason why I think that is because I was comparing it to Netflix. So Netflix actually released their earnings yesterday. And if we look at the paid subscription amounts for Netflix, that's something about 200 million people. If a company like Netflix is not able to have a subscriber count of 2 billion people, then I think that it's for gaming going to be worse. Because there are actually more people that could be interested in watching movies and series instead of gaming. So I was just comparing some of the numbers for subscription growth for Netflix, and they do something like 100 million for a year. So let's say that after the launch of Xcloud, that Microsoft will be able to reach 100 million people on their Game Pass next year. So if we do the same calculation and we multiply $180 per 100 million users, Microsoft will be able to reach revenue of 18 billion. So just alone with Xcloud, they will be able to reach or overtop Sony. These numbers are really insane. So what is Sony actually up to? Well, this week there was an announcement from Sony that they're actually cramping up their production by 50% for the PlayStation 5. They were planning to have 5 million consoles available this year, but they're cranking this up to 10 million because of the huge demand that there is. This demand is caused by the social distancing that we're living in right now, and they don't want to experience the same type of trouble that they had with the PlayStation 3. So even for Sony, 10 million PlayStation 5s times 500 euros is going to give them some pretty good numbers this year. We also have some news that Microsoft has stopped building or producing the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S digital edition. So you can also see that even Xbox is really focusing on producing the Xbox Series X. Based on all this news, I'm getting really excited for what the next generation is going to offer to us. Please let me know in the comment section which console you are going to buy and if you're excited for Xcloud. Thank you for your time and watching the video. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Ciao!